Elusive and complex characteristics. The complex characteristics that make us unique, our personalities, have long been of interest to psychologists and the general public. What makes us unique, our personalities, has long been of interest to psychologists and the general public. The study of personality explores the complex interactions between characteristics, actions, personality, individual variations that form a person's distinct identity, and individual variance that forms a society's distinct identities. Explores several theories that provide insight into the complex and fascinating field of personality to unite the uniqueness of each human being on a journey through the field of personality psychology, trait point of view. The characteristics perspective is one of the fundamental methods for understanding personality. From this point of view, people have persistent and constant qualities or traits that influence their feelings, ideas, and actions in various contexts. The goal of trait theory is to assess and identify these enduring traits. It was developed by psychologists such as Hans Eysenck, Raymond Cattell, and Gordon Allport. Allport's theory emphasizes the uniqueness of individuals, suggesting that each person's personality is a dynamic interplay of central traits, which are long-standing and pervasive, and secondary traits, which are more situational. Cattell, on the other hand, introduced the concept of surface traits and source traits, providing a hierarchical framework for understanding the structure of personality. Eysenck's model focused on the dimensions of extraversion, introversion, neuroticism, emotional stability, and psychoticism, offering a concise yet comprehensive view of personality. Behavioral perspective. Moving beyond traits, the behavioral perspective of personality emphasizes the role of learned behaviors in shaping individual differences. Behavioral theorists, such as B.F. Skinner, reject the notion of inherent traits and instead argue that personality is a result of environmental influences and conditioning. According to behaviorism, our actions and reactions are learned responses to stimuli, and personality develops through reinforcement, punishment, and observational learning. Skinner's operant conditioning theory suggests that behaviors that are rewarded are likely to be repeated, contributing to the formation of enduring patterns of behavior. This perspective challenges the notion of fixed traits, highlighting the malleability of personality through environmental interactions. Psychodynamic perspective. In contrast to behaviorism, the psychodynamic perspective, pioneered by Sigmund Freud, delves into the unconscious mind and the influence of inner conflicts on personality development. Freud's psychoanalytic theory posits that personality is shaped by the interplay of three components of the mind: the id, ego, and superego. The id represents primitive, instinctual drives seeking immediate gratification, while the superego embodies societal norms and moral values. The ego mediates between these conflicting forces, striving to balance instinctual desires with societal expectations. Freud's theory also introduced the concept of defense mechanisms, such as repression and projection, which individuals employ to cope with internal conflicts. Humanistic perspective. The humanistic perspective takes a more optimistic view of human nature, focusing on the inherent drive towards self-actualization and personal growth. Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Carl Rogers' person-centered theory are foundational to the humanistic approach. Maslow's hierarchy posits that individuals are motivated by a hierarchy of needs, ranging from basic physiological needs to the pursuit of self-actualization, the realization of one's fullest potential. Rogers' person-centered theory emphasizes the role of self-concept and unconditional positive regard in fostering personal growth. According to Rogers, individuals flourish when they experience acceptance and support for their true selves. Cognitive perspective. The cognitive perspective of personality explores how individual differences in information processing, perception, and cognition contribute to the uniqueness of personality. Albert Bandura's social cognitive theory, for example, emphasizes the role of observational learning and self-efficacy in shaping personality. Bandura's theory suggests that individuals learn by observing the behaviors of others and evaluating the consequences of those behaviors. The concept of self-efficacy, or one's belief in their ability to accomplish tasks, plays a crucial role in determining the behaviors individuals choose to engage in and their persistence in the face of challenges. Trait behavior, interaction. Integrating. Traits and behaviors. The trait-behavior interaction perspective acknowledges the dynamic nature of personality. This perspective recognizes that while traits may provide a general framework for understanding behavior, situational factors and environmental influences play a significant role in shaping how traits manifest. Walter Mischel, a proponent of this perspective, challenged the idea of consistent traits by highlighting the importance of the situation in predicting behavior. Mischel's argument suggests that behaviors are often context-dependent, and individuals exhibit different facets of their personality in varying situations. The five-factor model. The five-factor model, or the Big Five, represents a widely accepted and empirically supported framework for understanding personality. This model identifies 5 broad dimensions of personality: openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism, ocean. Researchers such as Louis Goldberg and Paul Costa have contributed significantly to the development and validation of the Big Five. Each dimension captures a range of traits, providing a nuanced and comprehensive view of individual differences. Openness reflects an individual's creativity and openness to new experiences. Conscientiousness relates to organization and dependability. Extraversion encompasses sociability and assertiveness. Agreeableness involves traits like kindness and cooperation, and neuroticism reflects emotional stability. The exploration of different theories of personality reveals the complexity and richness of human individuality. From the enduring traits proposed by Allport to the behaviorist emphasis on learned responses, the psychodynamic exploration of the unconscious mind, and the humanistic focus on self-actualization, each perspective contributes valuable insights to our understanding of personality. The integration of these perspectives allows for a more holistic and nuanced comprehension of the factors that shape who we are. Whether influenced by inherited traits, environmental stimuli, unconscious conflicts, the pursuit of self-actualization, cognitive processes, or a combination of these, our personalities emerge as unique and intricate expressions of the human experience. The ongoing dialogue among psychologists continues to deepen our understanding of personality, reminding us that the exploration of individual uniqueness is a journey marked by complexity, diversity, and endless fascination.